So at this point in my life, if I need help learning more about something that I'm interested in, what do I do? To no one's surprise, I do what we all do, and I look up a YouTube video, and in seconds, I'm learning more about that thing. I learned Photoshop this way, the video editing program I used to edit this video. I learned the process of animation, computer programming. Now guys, this is extremely primitive here, but check this out. I made this deck of cards, and when you click the draw a card button, it randomly generates a card for you. Gardening, these are my radishes. I learned a ton about how to exercise, #fitnessblender, and I even learned how to play guitar. All this stuff was in large part because of YouTube. And when I thought about how valuable YouTube has been and giving me an easy way to explore my interest and hone my skills, I remembered that it wasn't always like this, and that it was actually really hard for me when I was a kid to find materials on things that I was newly interested in. It was so hard that oftentimes the thing that I was interested in just kind of died because I couldn't find anything that was inspiring. Now, where is that thing? See, if I had YouTube when I was growing up, I would have been obsessed with learning new things because I am a very visual learner. Where? Oh, there it is. Right in front of my face. Here are 3 things that I would have searched if I had YouTube growing up. Ow. I have no idea how kids learned how to skate before YouTube. It is such an intricately complicated thing. Like, you must have had to learn in person from someone who was already incredible at skating. I couldn't find such people. I could barely even find a DVD that explained how to do a basic ollie. Now, there are tons of YouTube videos that explain how to do any trick you can think of. But I didn't have that, so I can only half do a heel flip, and I don't even know how the heck I learned how to do that. I probably learned it from Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Could have been in the X Games. Could have been in the X Games. There are literally limitless channels on YouTube that will teach you how to draw if you can't afford lessons or if you're just too shy to take lessons like I was. Draw with Jazza and Stafe Draws, to name a couple channels. But back in the day when I was really interested in drawing, I had to resort to things like Pappyland. Did you ever wanna draw? Did you ever wanna recreate? And Bob Ross. Now, don't get me wrong, these 2 resources were incredible and very inspiring, but the problem was that they were on at a specific set time on TV, and I just wasn't always at home when the show was on. I also got tons of library books, but I would often just get really overwhelmed and then frustrated, and then I would stop. But if Shy Baby Jordan would have had YouTube art channels, he would have spent hours and hours practicing and learning and being the next Picasso, I'm sure. And number 3, videos about the ocean and ocean life. Basically oceanography. Now, I know that this isn't an ocean, it's actually a lake, but it's the best I could do. Let's put it this way. When I was a young child, my family had a VHS tape of a fish tank, an aquarium. That was literally all it was. There was no talking, there was no explaining about the fish. I don't even think there was music. It was literally just goldfish in a fish tank. And they look so happy. I honestly don't know how long I would sit there and watch this tape over and over and over again. I was mesmerized, there goes my phone, by these fish. But it was probably hours that I would watch these goldfish. I don't know what it was about that fish tank. I actually wonder if we still have that tape. Anyways, because of that, I bet I would have spent a lot of time looking up videos about ocean life, lake life, whatever soon. Anyways, what are some things that you've learned to do from YouTube? Let me know in the old comment section as I ride home and simultaneously thank God for creating whoever it was who created YouTube. See ya. I think that turned out good.